Before we start learning about smoking ceremonies, I just wanted to remind you that you've been provided with a planning sheet that's going to help you with your formative writing. So as we learn about smoking ceremonies, it would be a great idea for you to jot down some notes so that it can help you later on. Smoking ceremonies are an ancient Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander custom in Australia that involves burning various native plants to produce smoke. It is important to remember that fire has been central to many aspects of traditional Indigenous culture and ways of life. It is used for cooking, storytelling, providing warmth, providing good health, and is still a ritual used today. Within smoking ceremonies, generally the Indigenous elders are the ones who conduct the smoking ceremony. Many smoking ceremonies occur to welcome guests onto Aboriginal land, and it is said that the smoke can help protect guests who are visiting the country. So let's share our experiences. Has anyone in the class ever been to a smoking ceremony? Have you ever seen one take place? And if so, what happened at the ceremony? We'll pause this video here for a group discussion. So now we'll look a little bit more into how smoking ceremonies actually work. So smoking ceremonies have been practiced for many years, and the techniques have been passed down through generations to generations. Indigenous people collect native leaves and plants and burn them to produce smoke. The fire is created by creating friction with a stick. When the sparks appear, they use their breath to keep the fire going, and then they start to gradually place different materials to feed the fire. During a smoking ceremony, participants walk through the smoke and allow the smoke to lather their bodies. The smoke can also be carried around an area to cleanse the space. So now that we've learned a little bit more about smoking ceremonies, we'll watch a quick YouTube video that shows a smoking ceremony in action. Now that we've watched the video, let's answer some questions on your planning sheet. You'll find these questions written down in your planning sheet, and they're all sectioned to help you create your paragraphs for your writing. We'll pause the video here and give you a little bit of time to start answering these questions. So the big question is, why are smoking ceremonies so important? Smoking ceremonies are important as they have been part of the Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander culture for many years. These ceremonies allow Indigenous people to feel a strong connection to their culture and have been used for generations for their health benefits. For example, often Emu bush is used in smoking ceremonies as the plant is believed to have antibacterial, antifungal, and strong antioxidants. When the plant is burned, a wet smoke is produced, which can help prevent bacterial and fungal growth. This is a great way that Indigenous people have helped their sick. Smoking ceremonies also have a very spiritual connection. The ceremony helps people connect with their country, and it keeps them safe from dangerous powers and spiritual beings that may be present on the land or within waterways. Aboriginal culture has existed for thousands of years before us, so it's important that we respect the traditions, culture, and experiences of our Indigenous population within Australia. If you are ever lucky enough to be invited to a smoking ceremony or watch one take place, it is important that you are respectful and open to the experience. It is important for us to learn more about Aboriginal culture and embrace the opportunity to connect with Indigenous elders. This will allow us to connect deeper with the country that we now know as Australia and understand more about the Indigenous traditions and way of life. Now you're going to have some planning time. So take the time now to write some extra notes on your planning sheet provided. This will help you when you begin to write your formative text. You can look back on this document if you need some help. Don't forget that there are also some notes written on the back of your planning sheet that may help you with your writing as well.